wonder if this seal has any relatives, or, like a wife and kids. Like maybe he met a beautiful sea lass and settled down and had a family of his own. But that doesn't really match the pirate style, now does it? Because after all, as they say, do what you want, because a pirate is free.
You are a pirate!
Exactly. Hey, paisanos! This is ToonGamer23, and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong 64. So, in the last part, we met up with this pirate seal. Sea lion, actually. There's actually a difference between a seal and a sea lion. Seals are much stubbier and shorter, and sea lions have longer flippers that they can use as makeshift arms and while on land. But anyway, let's not get too technical. But anyway, in the last part, we received a gift from this old sea dog that we rescued back in part 39, which was, you guessed it, another golden banana. And that's not all. He also challenged us to a boat race on board a half-cut coconut boat of some kinds. But yeah, let's get a move on before this fly gives DK any more trouble. Okay, so it'd be a well day to meaty, but we be off. Okay, so yeah, DK and the sea monkeys, I guess, is an appropriate saying here. But even though sea monkeys are not technically monkeys, they're just a bunch of krillfish, I think. They were all the rage at one point when I was a kid. I saw several different parodies of them. But in this part, I think we'll be focusing on Diddy once again. Oh, and another thing we did in the last part was get a musical upgrade. So now the Kong's instruments have even more juice in them. So let's test it out with Diddy's rockin' guitar. There's no enemies about, though, so it'd just be kind of a waste to use it here. But there is one place that we can use it. We're going back to the Lighthouse Cove and finally playing Diddy's rocking guitar up top. Okay. So yeah. Ow! Nasty little gremlin, isn't he? Alright, so let's keep on going. Alright. Move it or lose it. Alright. Back here in the Lighthouse Cove. Alright. So yeah, I did mention that there is another banana on board that ship, but one thing at a time. Okay, and no, wait, that's DK's bad dummy. Okay, so what's over here? Wondering what's over here in this flood. Oh, it's Diddy's Kasplats. But I don't really think we can handle him when he's knee-deep in water, so I think we're gonna have to deal with him at low tide, but one thing at a time. Okay. Alright, need a boost? You got it. Alright, up we go. Alright, so let's finally see what this guitar pad has in store for us. Oh, dang it. Okay, no! Son of a... fall damage, that's right. Ugh, what's wrong with me? Okay, I'll try that again. Come on, steady. Yeah, this thing is hard to handle as hell. Alright. Play that funky music, Diddy boy. Alright. Rockin' atop the lighthouse, baby. Alright, encore. Alright. That reveals in the grate the infamous metal fish. Alright. Now with only... Okay, that's just not fair. The timer started during the freeze frames of that cutscene. Come on. Oh well, still plenty of time. Alright, let's just get on back to the shipwreck harbor, so... Okay, so yeah, many complained that this is one of the most infamous golden bananas, but after... That's it. Alright, super tailspin, alright. I'll take those melon halves, thank you. Okay, so like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, this banana is considered among many to be one of the most infamous. And yeah, it kind of is, but ow! Come on, open your mouth, you damn mechanized SOB. Seriously. I mean, just getting into its mouth alone is a chore, and plus, when the time runs out, you'll have to go all the way back to the lighthouse coupe to get... Okay, there we go. Here we go. Alright. Into its gaping maw. Alright, we're inside the mechanical fish, which immediately reminds me of Clanker from Clanker's Cavern. Yeah, whatever gave me that idea. Well, aside from the fact that both games are made by Rareware, and they're both inside mechanical fish. But I digress. Alright. So we got got a nasty zinger that's prone to foul things up. Okay, so, get the mechanical teeth. But that's not important. What is important is aiming for those heart-stopping buttons. Okay, now comes the hard part. Okay. So the trick is to start off with the one at one of the corners, and then work your way like in a clockwise motion. Okay, so yeah, needless to say, I had issues with this banana as well as a kid, because I didn't start on the right one. Because the stinking propeller blades block out those stupid buttons that you're supposed to shoot, and it really wastes your time. So yeah, real headache there. Okay, keep going. But once you get the rhythm, it's really not that bad. And if you have enough ammo, which is, and aside from the fact that, come on, yes, there we go. And aside from the fact that the water gurgles and shifts tides in here, which is a real pain. Okay, damn it. Okay, so I only got a handful of peanuts left. Okay, just easy, easy. Okay, hold her steady, steady. Okay, one more. Okay. Alright, so we just gotta wait it out for it to spin again. Okay. So inside the middle fish, we stop his heart. Oh, what? Oh, the sneeze and the alert commands. I just noticed that. That's a nice detail. Okay, the zinger's back, but too bad. We got the loot from within. Alright. Gorgeous work. Okay, so we damaged his heart well enough for this fish to be dead in the water, so to speak. Even though it's not rapidly filling up with water, but whatever. Alright, so let's grab our gold. Alright. So yeah, honestly, if you get the rhythm of it right, it's actually not really that bad. You just gotta know which buttons to start with. And I would be lying if I said I didn't have issues with that one as a kid, because there were multiple occasions where I started with the one that was at the bottom instead of the two top ones, and then kind of worked with the propeller blade as it spun around. But yeah, there are some instances where you kind of get unlucky, but that was then, this is now. Okay, going back to the lighthouse cove. Okay, so there, like I kept saying, there is one more banana on board the ship that's available now that the lighthouse is functional again. Alright. And we're going to need Chunky for it. But it's very difficult to get on board that ship at high tide, so I think we're going to have to do a little bit of a shifting of the tides. Alright, so Diddy, push the button! Diddy. Okay. Low tide. And all the smelly, fishy smells that come with it. Okay, so we're gonna have to go the long way this time. Alright. Up we go. Alright. Okay, come on. Come on, Diddy, pick it up. Okay. Okay. Up in the tag barrel. Chunky's time to shine once again. First lay on Mr. Norseman here. Oh, man. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Just I can't stay mad at that guy. It's just so goofy with just and the sound effects that happen whenever he whacks you with his club is just splat. Okay. Alright, so wait a minute. What am I doing? I'm supposed to use the warpad, genius. Come on. Yeah, I get lost in my own blabber. I just constantly forget what I'm even doing. Alright, upsy-daisy. Alright. Another crock to beat the stuffing out of. Alright. Okay, warp. Genius, warp. Banana ports your way to the top of the lighthouse. Okay, so it's easier to get back on board the ship as Chunky at low tide. It's not easy, but it's more feasible this way. Alright, here we go! Alright, welcome aboard, Chunk Man. Okay, climb to the top of the crow's nest. There is nothing there. Why would you even include that? Why would you even tease us with that? Okay, so I actually did not know this as a kid. I had a hunch that there was something on the stern of the ship with this trap door, but I pounded it as Diddy, and obviously nothing happened. But then I thought, what if Chunky did this? So I experimented a little, and sure enough, boom! Trapdoor inside. Okay. Chunky below deck. So Diddy was on deck with his banana, but now Chunky is below the deck in this colorful cannonball hold. Okay. Okay, so apparently the ship is shooting itself, which is really counterproductive. You're supposed to be... Ah! Okay. Okay, this is really getting tedious. Ah! Okay. Okay. Easy. Okay, so yeah, the hold is actually pretty colorful and vibrant compared to the gloomy outside, so... Okay, rusty grate. Nothing a Chunky Punch can't fix. Okay. May as well grab these green doubloons while we're here. May as well just call them doubloons while we're out in the cove and all piratey. Pirate talk and all that, matey. Okay, so punch Chunky's ugly mug on each of these barrels with the right timing. Alright. And again. There you go. Come on. And one more time. Alright. Okay. Wonderful. Alright. Alright. Chunky got his 95th. Alright. Well done. Whoa. Whoa. What's going on? Whoa. Okay. Even the controls are inverted. Okay, so yeah, down is up is down, everywhere in between. Okay. Yeah. Feeling a little seasick there, Chunky? Oh, come on! Oh, this is so trippy. Okay. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna die here. Son of a bitch. Yep, I'm dead. Okay, not the most graceful of exits, but at least I got the golden banana, so. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I should have gotten, okay, 95th. Okay, so yeah, not the most graceful of exits, but I got my golden beauty. Okay. And I guess we still have a little bit of extra time, so why not deposit the blueprints back to... Actually, Chunky has 2, so here's a golden opportunity to raise the tide again. Okay, so yeah, not the most graceful of exits from the ship, but whatever. It's bound to happen anyway. I'm no master at gaming, and I'm okay with that. I'm not meant to be one. It's too much pressure on your ego. But yeah, at least I'm having fun. That's the emphasis of games, to have fun. Okay, so enter Snide's HQ with 2 blueprints. See what he says. That's the way to do it, Kong. 2 blueprints means 2 more golden bananas for you. Alright, 2 for 2. Alright. So yeah, including the blueprint Chunky got back on DK Isles, he gets not 1, but 2 golden bananas. Okay, back to back. Wonderful. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, this makes up for the first part of Gloomy Galleon, which I think we only got 1 golden banana, but we got a crown and the rare coin in that part. But let's see what it looks like so far. Okay, looking good. Alright, so we'll need Donkey, Diddy, and Lanky's blueprints for this level, but we'll get them eventually. Okay. Alright. So yeah, pretty eventful. Diddy got to take on the mechanical fish and stop its beating heart. I don't know how the inner machinations of the mechanical fish work. But anyway, we shot the weak points of its mechanical heart, and we got a banana for that. And Chunky got to go below deck of the galleon. The galleon that's afloat. We still have yet to explore the sunken galleon. But that'll wait until the next part. So yeah, I did mention in the next parts I would explore the bow of the sunken shipwreck, but sometimes I change my mind. But you get the idea. As long as there's collectibles in it, it's worth watching. Alright. So that'll be my next directive in the next part, and maybe we'll even explore that single side cave that we put off at the beginning of Gloomy Galleon. But one thing at a time. Alright, so we watch as the mighty vessel goes by as we sign out. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or a like, that would be most appreciated. Until next time on Donkey Kong 64, this is Toon Gamer 23. Signing out. And seriously, what was up with the wobbly textures and just Chunky acting all drunk at the end of the boat? I mean, did it hit like rough waters and Chunky got seasick or something? I mean, this cove is basically as calm as any seawater body of seawater can be. So yeah, what was up with that? It's like it hit rough water and automatically lost his equilibrium, sense of equilibrium. Yeah, just goofy stuff. More goofier than usual.